computer, boy.
Now don't get it twisted. Now don't get it messed up out here. I am that one. I am the realest. NoPlayingDinero, tapping in out of Columbia, South Carolina, 803. Hey, when it comes to this content, if I go as hard as I can go, I promise you on everything we can drop 10 to 15 a day, flood the system, and take it to the moon. Man, you already hit that like, share, subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you get that notification when I'm dropping this hip hop heat. Shout out to my first member ID. You already know what it is. Keep hitting that membership up. Tell a friend. Everybody already know it's fire. The day we got your boy Michael Irvin. Yeah, you know Michael Irvin, he had lost his job behind that same type of ordeal that they was said that Michael Irvin found a woman inside a hotel lobby. And you know where it happened? That was debunked. You know what I'm saying? But then Michael Irvin go back to ESPN. Now Shannon Sharpe saying he's stepping back from ESPN into the NFL preseason start. But Shannon, you already know what the conduct that you done displayed already. Getting caught up in that scandal about you going live while you was actually having fun with a woman by the name of Michelle. Now you come out with this situation right here. You had to step away. Stephen A done turned his back on you. Man, Michael Irvin saying this whole thing is a shakedown. Until Shannon Sharpe up what he already offered, $10 million. Then Tony Buzbee and his OnlyFans clients gonna keep putting the pressure on Shannon Sharpe until this man is demoralized to nothing, to maybe even a criminal case. Man, I ain't calling for criminal charges against Shannon Sharpe. Nobody calling for criminal charges against Shannon Sharpe. But Shannon Sharpe got to understand, you is a grown man, buddy. You is a grown man. Ain't no reason for you to be acting down bad with no woman who just leaving her juvenile years. Make it make sense. The brain ain't fully developed till you about 30. And you dealing with a woman that's 20 years old, sounding like a little kid on the phone. But I ain't even finna hold you up from this content. We got Michael Irvin detailing the strategy that Tony Buzbee used against Shannon Sharpe, and will Shannon Sharpe crack under pressure is already up.
I'm telling you, you must have done something. No, it doesn't mean you're guilty. This is what, and that's a hell of a nuisance value. What a lot of people have to do is have to determine if there's a nuisance value to make it just get out of here. If it's something that can destroy you, and you're seeing what's happening, and their side, they're not going to put everything out at once. They're going to keep putting little things out, one at a time. So everybody will talk about this today. Then you'll give it a couple of days and something else to come out. Put out something new. That's why, in the beginning, a lot of people were shocked to hear that he offered 10 million. But that's what they call in that business a nuisance value. Now, you look at the 10, I look at 10 and say, whoa, that's real. But from him, and I'm sure all his advisors and lawyers and everything, they're not looking at the 10, they're looking at the 100 that was in the press 2 weeks ago. So they're saying, oh God, do we just get the 10 so we can take in the 90? Because what's happening now is what they were worried about the most. They were willing to give the 10 to take in the 90. That was probably the best business move. And I'm sure that's what they were thinking. Because now, rather she gets anything or not, and at some point, all they're going to do is keep releasing things until you relent. And I worry if Every time something comes out, do those numbers continue to change? That 10 to 90. Now they bring something out, it will go 30 to 70. You see what I'm saying? What kind? Until it gets to a point where, I don't know, does he lose everything? That's what I'm concerned about. That's why I was talking about this. This is worst place to get. And if the game was played for truth, nobody would be doing this. We'll wait till we get to the courtroom. But the game isn't played for truth. The game is played, and I'm saying that game was just a game. God, please, I don't want any of it. Shouldn't even talking about it. But I'm just saying that game is played a different way. It ain't about let's find out really what happened. Let's find out about the truth. It's let's find out who's the best at convincing or confusing people, but getting them on our side. And through that process, the only person that has anything to lose is Shannon Sharpe. The only person putting anything on the line. You know, and I'm not talking about the alleged victim. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is she didn't have any great thing out here that this is going to chip away at. She didn't have any big thing out here that's going to chip away. Well, I heard about her OnlyFans, and Miss Shannon mentioned OnlyFans. It'll probably boost that. Both lawyers are going to get a big time boost because they're in the paper. They're in the conversation. Are they all over social media? They're in the conversations every time we bring up these conversations. And the only person that's going to be losing is my great friend. Man, I know it. I know the pain of it. I know the frustration of it. And you see the tapes, and you know, it's crazy. Now everybody brings out all the stuff that even the times you were joking about something else. You know, joking about something else. Now they bring it up as if this is current stuff. You know, and you have it just looks bad. I'm hoping, guys, and I don't know. I'm hoping that maybe times have changed. You know, I know how I used to be so afraid, like, oh my God, I'm gonna lose everything, my job, I love my job, I don't lose my job, and worries, and I gotta put, you know, I hope the guys see the truth, and nothing happened, it runs you crazy, you don't sleep, man, I swear, I had never had ulcers before. I never did.
There you have it. We got Michael Irvin detailing what he thinks is the strategy Tony Buzbee is using. Yeah, if you don't know who Tony Buzbee is, it's the same man who put those charges, tried to bring up allegations through a woman on the Sean Foster and Jay-Z. So now he got Shannon Sharpe in his clutch. He like a viper right now, squeezing him, putting that pressure on him. And he gonna keep dropping stuff. Like Michael Irvin just said, he gonna keep dropping. And Shannon think about, oh, my job, oh, this. Michael Irvin was just about to say, man, look, I didn't develop ulcers and all when I was worried about that situation I was in. Like, get in the comments. Let me know what you think about what Michael Irvin said just now about that situation. It's already up. Oh, there you have it. We got Michael Irvin detailing what he thinks is the strategy Tony Buzbee is using. Yeah, if you don't know who Tony Buzbee is, it's the same man who put those charges, tried to bring up allegations through a woman on the Sean Foster and Jay-Z. So now he got Shannon Sharpe in his clutch. He like a viper right now, squeezing him, putting that pressure on him. And he gonna keep dropping stuff. Like Michael Irvin just said, he gonna keep dropping. And Shannon think about, oh, my job, oh, this. Michael Irvin was just about to say, man, look, I didn't develop ulcers and all when I was worried about that situation I was in. Man, get in the comments. Let me know what you think about what Michael Irvin said just now about that situation. It's already up. So there you have it. We got Michael Irvin detailing what he think is the strategy Tony Buzbee is using. Yeah, if you don't know who Tony Buzbee is, it's the same man who put those charges where tried to bring up allegations to a woman on the Sean Foster and Jay-Z. So now he got Shannon Sharpe in his clutch. He like a viper right now, squeezing him, putting that pressure on him. And he gonna keep dropping stuff. Like Michael Irvin just said, he gonna keep dropping. And Shannon think about, oh, my job, oh, this. Michael Irvin was just about to say, man, look, I didn't develop